it's looking smooth again, so. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, I don't know. Teams are going to be a little bit weird until I figure out who's on what team. So I apologize. I will try to cast as best I can as far as that goes and making sure the teams are right. At least in saying so. And it looks like the names are right. So let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. First map on a BO7 for me for casting. And first match, I believe, on the main channel. So yeah. Here we go into dead hardpoint as Chip's going to start us off with a one over towards that top window. Always a power position here, looking over P1. Zach's going to contest the point. You're going to see a lot of ARs. For those of you who have not been paying attention to the comp scene, it is usually you're looking at 6 to 8 ARs. M15 is absolutely insane, even with the couple of adjustments they've made, both the devs and the pros, trying to make this kind of a little more balanced. But anyways, exactly. Able to find himself two as Chip nearly finds two himself, but so far on the Invicta, getting a decent amount of the speed one time. In about 15 seconds to rotate over to P2. For those of you who don't know, it is going to be S9 who has the rotations. Going to be the room right where Zach is at here. It's going to be right by roofs. Yes, here we go. Nice little 3 dead going into P2. It's a great start. Still, oh, looks like they might have spawned in the back here, which honestly isn't horrible here for S9. This, I feel like, is one of the few hills where you can potentially just keep them in the back, keep them spawning in the back, and just play from the front. To be honest, I genuinely think it's kind of hell to try to break on in. Is you can pretty plainly see for the moment is Bebo 6-0 start from him, making a 7. As he's kind of left alone for the moment, and he's eventually going to get taken down. As Zach finds himself one, the TK is going to help him out as well, but still 20 seconds to fight for here for these two teams. Dravich, M15, 2 guns of choice. For the pros, at least thus far, I'm sure they're still experimenting, trying to see what they can find. As far as that goes, is Bebo. Nice little shots over towards the dojo area as we look over to P3, and Bebo potentially looking to try to keep them spawned out for P4 as well. Or at the very least just playing cutoff kills. Is this a nice little setup here from S9, and oh, Bebo gets one, not able to find a second, but Berserk there immediately to fill that gap. He finds self one, and Berserk Chip working in tandem for 3. Last one going to be Lander, and he's going to fall as well. Is Berserk now looking to pinch these guys coming from P1? Going to be able to find one. A little bit shaky, but new game. We allow it here. We allow it just for a little bit. There's another clean 3 dead, and this has been a clean hold so far for S9. It's OMNiA INVICTA trying to push over to a pretty big money hill, at least from what I've been able to see. This is a pretty hard hill to break. As looks like OMNiA finding a lot of kills towards the back. They're going to have the spawns. They have control of new, and potentially, pending how the first couple of pushes here, could find themselves a nice little lead change. Exactly, gets a little bit too much dip on his chip there, and so falling off the map. But he's gonna fall as well. Deluxe gonna fall, but the trades are gonna be in here for both sides now. 2v1 here on hill. Exhaling finds himself too. He's gonna be able to win that trade battle for the moment. Although S9 is gonna be spawning in the back. Zach playing geometry, using some geometry with the nades there. Working them angles. Berserk, oh, unfortunately runs out of ammo there. Lander also falls off the map so far. I feel like this is definitely a map where you can fall off this map quite a bit. Haven't done it myself, but doesn't mean there's definitely not room for that. Is you're looking at being about tied here going into the second set of rotations. So far evenly matched for both these two teams. As the splits are going to be in, Zach and Chip working towards the P4 side of things, and then obviously Berserk and Bebo going to be working with the P2 side of things. As Berserk getting some working with that sub. Recently got a buff. I believe all subs did get a buff try to help out the sub players here that are just living in an AR's world this game so far. So last 30 seconds though, potentially here for OMNiA's taking, as they've got a decent amount of this time. They're looking really good. They got the spawns for P2. They're starting to push out the P2 side of things. Actually, I take that back. They don't have the spawns for P2. I apologize. I'm getting used to the whole map and everything like that, so I apologize. I may make some miscues there. Zerk able to find one. Exantly lines up behind him, but it isn't going to be enough. However, that is going to be a nice little 3 dead. You do have number 5. That's going to be Deluxe. Able to spawn one of his teammates in the back. They have a nice pinch here. Zach, it's on you. Has to be absolutely one shot. I've never seen a guy weaker. This guy is eating, but eventually is going to get taken down. Now a little 1v1 on the hill for the time being. Chip able to win it for the moment, but OMNiA spawning in the back here. It's 15 and 12 from him. The Bebo slowed down ever so slightly, still double positive. Effectively, his Berserk, not the best pistol shots, but able to buy his teammates a little bit of time here. Chip waiting for his teammate there, able to break on in here for the final 15, as it looks like OMNiA is going to kind of lick their wounds for the moment and gonna go ahead and try to rotate over towards new Bebo. Not gonna check his corners there. Yeah, fair enough. Great play there from Exantly, who's currently even. You got Keen, who is not having the best map so far. Obviously, still a decent amount of this map to be played. Deluxe gonna be playing the cutoff man. He gets one, he gets weak. His teammate might have put a couple bolts on him, and that doesn't exactly help things. The laner gonna fall as well, and well, that's gonna be a nice clean break here from S9. Didn't take him very long either, as Deluxe now going to try to push from the mid side of things. Well, there was 3 of them, and now only 1 is Exantly. Essentially playing for the future spawns here, and he is going to get it for a moment. You have Lander, who is also on ult as well. Pistol out, and that's going to be all 4 dead. This is a great situation now for OMNiA. They have the lead. They have the spawns for New. They're starting to set up over towards New. Is Keen going to kind of be that first man up? And oh, good shots from Keen. My goodness, nearly gets Berserk as well, but he is going to fall to the nade. Berserk able to find himself too, looking to try to break into these spawns here for P4. Berserk, good little credit from him, as he is being a thorn here in the side of OMNiA as a Deluxe. Just sitting time, being a good boy so far. That, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of crazy. Anyways, clean break again from S9. So while they haven't been rotating, the rotations haven't been the best. Their breaks have been pretty damn clean, and it's kind of kept them so far into this game, as another 3 are gonna fall. Exantly just kind of burning a little bit of time here, maybe potentially try to take a player or 2. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to do so, as lead change looking likely here for S9 and Deluxe. Again, hasn't had the best map. Him and Keen both not doing great, but I mean, I'm going to be honest. If you're an OMNiA fan, if you're, you know, an OMNiA player even, you got 2 players who are not playing very well at all, but yet this map is still very competitive. Berserk on a 7 spree, got the cruise missile in the back pocket. This Deluxe starting to cut off a couple of players here towards P1. Berserk now trying to work in towards P1, and looks like it's going to be a lot of mid push here from OMNiA. INVICTA trying to just push through the front, but Deluxe with a nice little pinch. Bebo is going to fall. Could he potentially find Berserk as well? He does not. Zach looking over his teammate there. Great place from them thus far. Exantly working towards the top window area. Like I said, a very, very, very nice position to be in here for OMNiA, at least for P1. It's just, I don't know, that window's just a pain. At least if you're a sub trying to take people off that. But good news for S9 though, is you got the lead. You got the spawns for New. P2 again, always tough to break, as we have seen a couple of times already, but I don't know, OMNiA's been pretty good. They haven't had the spawns for P2. This has been like the one hill that S9 has consistently been at. But OMNiA's been doing a really good job of keeping this P2 a little bit mixy here. His team working in tandem here with Exantly, and they're all going to fall, and that might just be it. 15 seconds left here for S9. to essentially win this map. Number 1, Deluxe trying to work over towards the mid side of things. Bebo, though, able to put him down. The trade's all belonging to S9 and Keen, though. Keen doesn't want to go down easily. He does eventually fall, and that might just be it. 4 seconds left here for S9 to take map number 1, and they will. That was I mean, pretty sound map there from S9. Like I said, I genuinely think they just broke any hill that wasn't P2. They felt like they had the spawns for P2 every time. They held it fairly well for the most part. Again, I do think OMNiA did a pretty good job of contesting P2 outside of the last bit there, but you look at the scoreboard, it's just a massive slaying discrepancy. And honestly, again, let me see if I've not seen that one before, and I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if that was everyone crashing. Yeah, it's just me. All right, sick. Works for me. I've never seen that before. I didn't understand what that was, but hey, we're back before any bloods are drawn, so looks like all 4 players here from OMNiA and INVICTA looking to take over this B side, as OMNiA and INVICTA should be up 1-0 here in map number 2. I would believe, as Lander sitting in towards the Tiki area of things. Just kind of being the spearhead, honestly. Any kind of kills he can find will absolutely be huge. And, well, he might not find either. Oh, he might find 2. Either way, he does find 1 at the very least. Now the rest of the team can kind of just play back. They know where the bomb's playing it for him as well, so you have Xanley, who is going to fall. Keen, next man up. A couple of shots are going to go down range, but unfortunately he is going to get taken down. 13 seconds, and it's going to be all down to Deluxe and 1v1 now. Is Berserk already on the bomb? Does he get it? He did not. Deluxe able to finish the round there, as OMNiA going to go up here 2-0. So yeah, look for, obviously, for OMNiA, who is currently labeled as S9. Needs to get to 5. Then S9, Ovid, then S9, who's labeled as OMNiA, obviously needing to get to 6. Trying to think here for the people who just joined us. S9 taking map number 1, I believe is 250, 194 is like 190 something. But either way, S9 just absolutely just outslayed him. Although again, I will say OMNiA, tip my hat to them for keeping it as close as it was, despite the very crazy amount of slaying discrepancy. For S9 is Bebo and Chip able to combine for 2. Xanley back with a sniper in hand, now in a 2v4. Because the good news is, well, they haven't planted the bomb quite yet. Chip doing just that, trying to plant for his boys here. 45 seconds now for OMNiA to make a play. Ooh, excuse me. It's number 4. That's going to be Lander starting to work towards the back of the spawn. And, well, Xanley maybe trying to look to get lucky here with the sniper. Maybe just try to find a pistol kill. Is, well, he's just going to get sought out, and he is going to get taken down. And Berserk, oh, using the lovely new wall bouncing feature to finish off the round is S9. Going to be able to find their first round here in the S&D. Obviously, new feature for someone who has not played BO6 or not watched any of it or anything like that. I feel like you'd have to be living under a rock, or maybe you don't want to be spoiled or anything like that, but either way, that's that new wall jumping mechanic, and it can be good in those type of situations, and obviously to get to different spots faster. I don't think it's like a huge thing, which honestly is probably a good thing. There's not a lot of crazy wall jumping people around, but Chip here going to solo play over towards the B side of things. Is Lander going to be able to take out Berserk here for the first blood? Bebo, who's a big piece of that map number 1 in terms of the slaying, as Chip is going to activate. Going to be able to find 1. He's going to get out wisely, as well as maybe potentially his teammates looking to rotate. But, well, you say that, and OMNiA has already rotated here over towards the B side. So it's on to Chip for the moment. His timing not going to fall his way there. He is going to get taken down, but the information going to be there here for Zach and be able to work this 2v3. Number 4 looking to put the bomb down here. Zach not going to be able to see anything, but got the nade in hand. Not really going to find much there. He loves the angle game here. Bebo going to fall though. It's going to leave Zach all alone here in the 1v3. He is able to find one. We have seen him apparently have a 1v3 on this map before. Can he do it again? Has 30 seconds to try to make something work, and exactly going to fall as well. 1v1. Keen though might just opt to play the time here. He's shouldering. Oh my god, and Zach does it again. Zach, the 1v3 king, the 1v3 merchant, whatever you to call him, finds another clutch again. Bebo's letting him know. Bebo is letting him know. And I don't think that $20 microphone, I mean the $20 microphone just makes it so much better. You know what? I feel like Bebo could sound like the you know the weather service. How they're like the National Weather Service. You know how they like on the radio when they're doing their little tests or something, or like a tornado or something's happening. You know, I feel like his mic and just the way he sounds, he could definitely fill that role pretty well. Anyways, what a round there from S9 Gaming. They're gonna be able to tie the map. Oh my word, and Zach really going for it there. Is Chip going to be able to find the first blood with the nade? Number 8, that's going to be Berserk getting into the spawn here of OMNiA and INVICTA. Can he find anything? He does. He potentially was looking to maybe find a little bit more pace there. Now all down to Keen, who has been spotted here, and I would not imagine S9's going to let him get away in any way, shape, or form here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And oh boy, we got some lovely body shots. These guys do not like each other very much, I guess. Is S9 now taking the lead for the first time this map, here in map number 2. Obviously looking to take that 2-0 lead here of this best of 7, trying to take home the gold for the S9 organization. For Strange, who may be lurking in the chat. Bebo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. On to the next round. Exactly, I believe, who had this sniper and had that great first round with the 3 kills, has yet to find anything since then, but looks like it's going to be a hard A push here from OMNiA, as exactly looking to kind of do what Berserk did, and maybe, well, the wall bouncing not exactly helped him there, but the stun going to be out here, and Lander, look, he gets weak, he is going to get taken down, and well, both of them are going to fall now. This Deluxe going to be the next man up, but he is on a very not the best spot, at least if it got naded, but he's in a very great spot if you just don't look at him as he finds 2. Was going to say evens up the life count, but I would have been a liar, as S9 currently just ripping through these guys here in map number 2. OMNiA trying to find a way back into this map number 2, as they have lost 4 straight. Trying to stop the bleeding, trying to find any semblance of hope. Just in this map, obviously, they're still well into this series, and they have been playing. They've had their moments. They've definitely had their moments. So, on to round number 7 here as we get deeper into this map. Looks like a pretty hard middle case here for OMNiA. Is Bebo looking to potentially plant this bomb. Stun's gonna go out. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna chow him though. It's Deluxe. Oh my lord. Does not find the kill onto Bebo and makes it a 2v3 here. Is Exanly maybe potentially trying to find some sort of a timing, but well, Bebo is sprawled out, and he is letting him know. Is Keen all alone in a 1v3 over towards the cutout area. Working towards the kitchen side of things. Bebo is gonna fall. It's only 20 seconds though. You'd imagine S9 should just win this out right here, Chip. Able to find the kill. The body shots are in one more round. here for S9 and Bebo with his fantastic mic.
Actually really good. Thank God we don't have to play this again. Oh, fuck.
I don't know why Berserk's mic also sounds... Actually, Berserk's mic sounds a little bit better, but...
You're actually hella good, bro.
Bebo's mic just sounds fantastic. I think it makes it 10 times better, but... Alright, one more round here. S9 goes up 2-0. We go into Overload, the new mode. Try to explain it as we get there, but first got to finish out this map. Again, OMNiA. Find a little ray of sunshine here at the end of the tunnel, as they have struggled since the first 2 rounds. Bebo, once again, continuing his dominance, but trade is going to be in. That's going to be another one dead as well. Or excuse me, that's Chip that finds Exanly there. That's a bomb down as well. Keen kind of stuck in this P5 spot, waiting for someone to sell, and oh my word, Berserk and Bebo nearly lined up for him, but Berserk at least able to find a trade. As Deluxe is the last man standing here for OMNiA. Bomb is down as well. I believe S9 knows exactly where it is, so Deluxe got 35 seconds here. Pick up the bomb, plant it. Don't really know. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard 1v2 here for him. Chip and Berserk working in tandem here, just kind of peeking, looking to find any sort of information. I believe Chip is going to do just that. I believe Chip finds him. Oh my lord, Deluxe finds the gunfight. That was disgusting. Bomb is going to go down as well. Berserk on a 5. May potentially find Deluxe on the bomb. Oh my... What the hell did you... I ain't got nothing for you. What the... Oh my... I got nothing for you. What the hell was that? Wow. And Exanly, 0-6. Not great. I mean, obviously he's 3-6 actually between, you know, the first round, but what the hell was that 1v1? That yeah, I got nothing for you. That was insane work, but nonetheless, doesn't matter how you do it. S9 doesn't. They go on get there. Secondly, yeah. Here we go though, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 3, Overload. Let's see what it looks like on a codcaster's point of view. See the bomb in the middle. Like I said, you can take it to either one of those points. And as far as I'm aware, at least for the moment, you can run, your regular guns or whatnot. I believe they're trying to get it fixed to where you have to run a pistol or something to that effect. But either way, into this we go. You're gonna have 5 minutes on the clock. I believe first team to get to 4 will trigger an overtime, where they will then switch and end the game on that. I believe it's probably another 5-minute timer if I had to guess. So we look at OMNiA and INVICTA, just kind of a tight setup right now. Potentially really just looking for a couple of kills here to pick up the bomb and work into their spawn, as Exanly just kind of working that top window side of things, and Bebo sitting towards Dojo, obviously potentially looking for that A side of thing, get a couple of kills, and they do find 3. Is Bebo starting to work towards that Dojo side, but Deluxe there to greet him. Deluxe finds 2. Grabs the bomb back here, but you do have Berserk in this Dojo area, but he is not finding any time. Neither guy goes outside, and well, he is completely out of the play for the moment. So far, OMNiA just kind of stuck here in this P3 area, so Keen able to find a couple of kills. It's going to be 4 dead here, so potential here to grab B, and they should be able to get it here before any of the players from S9 get to the point, as OMNiA going to score first here in map number 3. Looks like the bomb's going to be on the roof side of the map here, and obviously probably go to the P3 side of the area afterwards, but I wonder if it might depend on the spawn of the next bomb might depend on where they capture it over it just alternating. That would make the most sense as well. Chip, You can't say he didn't give everything to get that kill because, yeah, he ended up dying himself to the map. Zach finds himself too, getting a little frisky with it. As S9 trying to even up the score here with 2.5 minutes left on the clock. This chip gonna fall over towards the BS&D side of things. It's gonna be 3 dead here. Good news for Berserk. He knows where these guys are coming from. Unfortunately, not going to be able to find any of the kills. And the trade's coming on in, but the final one going to go to Exanley. He might just be able to get it, and he will. So, oh my lord, nearly finds Bebo as well, as he might have got put on the highlight tape if that would have happened for him. S9 now working, trying to find their first score here of map number 3. It looks like that is not going to happen at all. Exanley should be able to just cross and score once again. It's 3-0. Goes OMNiA and INVICTA, and so far they've been playing this fairly well, which it does look like it alternates. It doesn't look like it doesn't matter what, doesn't look like it matters which site you capture it on. So that's an interesting thing to note. Is again S9 trying to work their way into this game. 1.5 minutes still to go, so you have plenty of time here to get a cap or 2 if you're either of these teams. Again, I believe if OMNiA captures it one more time, it will trigger the halftime anyways, so S9 now starting to work towards one of these sides. Berserk trying to help him out, trying to work towards the mid side of things. He's going to be able to find 1 in the lobby. Oh my lord, he finds 2, and that's going to be 3. That should be enough here to cap the point, and they already did. I take it back. Wow. I feel like you really have to lock in if you're casting this stuff, and they have the clearance over towards the B side so quickly. S9 just quickly nearly evens it up here, only down by 1. And about 30 seconds ago, they were down 3-0, so right back into this game is S9. 40 seconds here left. You still have time here to capture. You do have number 5. It's going to be Deluxe working towards the spawn, giving his teammates the opening. None of these guys picking up the bomb, though. I was going to say the counter is going to be here toward this counter is going to be here for S9, though. It's going to be all about the kills. Is Berserk able to find 1? That's going to be last man alive. Exanley going to fall. Is now they're going to start working towards the A side of things. Bebo going to be the spearhead of the attack here. He's going to be able to find 1. Oh my word, Keen, absolute, and he is going to get taken down. It's Berserk. Wait, Berserk and Chip might be working towards the B side of things, and he might get this for free. 2 seconds, and he does. We end the first half of map number 3 in a tie. As we go to halftime again, once again, these two teams going to be flipping sides of the map here. And again, we're going to put another 5 minutes onto the clock. And again, I believe it is also 1st to 7 anyways, so... Either way, it's been 3. It went 3 unanswered for OMNiA, and then S9 went on a run and got 3 unanswered of their own. So let's see who can take home map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. As I honestly do, this is I think this mode is fun to watch for sure. It can get crazy pretty quickly. As Bebo going to start us off with the first blood here in the second half of this map. And Berserk, nice little flame, takes himself to... Isn't going to get traded out quite yet as well, so... S9 has a little bit of clearance here to potentially take this to one of these 2 sides. Berserk is going to fall, though, and Bebo just kind of playing around here in P1. We look on the other side of things, only 1 man standing between them and the B side. And wow, Lander. Great couple of kills here. Is now the counterattack coming on in. Bebo gonna fall. Berserk and Chip working towards the mid side of things. Bomb carrier is gonna go down. Deluxe picking it right back up though, trying to find a couple of these guys. That's gonna be a clean 4 dead. Bebo left all alone, trying to buy a little bit of time, get a couple of kills maybe as well, and well, maybe gets a little consumed by the body shots. But here we go. Looks like they're working towards mid. OMNiA and INVICTA trying to take the lead once again here in map number 3. As it looks like S9 for the moment will hold. Lander kind of the last man up. Berserk. Oh my word. That gunfight was just a little bit interesting for both these teams, but you do have OMNiA and INVICTA, a couple of these guys in towards the spawn. Let's see if Keen can potentially find the cutoff kill. He is going to get taken down. Here comes the clearance here. 2v2 here on the B point for S9. Berserk trying to... Chally is going to get taken down. Zach there, potentially for a trade. He's at least able to get one with the nade. He is going to get taken down, though. Exactly. He's going to be able to do it, Bakeen. Able to find one, able to find two, and potentially here, a little bit of clearance here for OMNiA to start pushing towards the A side of S9. 3 minutes left, and a random person has joined the game. Lovely. Is Bebo kind of last man alive, and he's been pretty good here towards the dojo side of the area, but he's going to get taken down and chip in a disadvantageous position. Berserk able to stop it inches away. Stay alive here. Is now S9 looking for the counterattack. You do have Exantly in the back, and I don't think, I don't think S9's really reading that. Now he has a clearance, though. The other two players are completely out of the play, and then you have two players from S9 who have just spawned, and this should be a free... Oh, my God. Potentially was a free cap there, but my goodness. Just got erased. Again, just so close here from OMNiA. Oh, number 5, Deluxe, Rat Corner, able to find himself too, and he's done it again and again. With a nice little bailout, 2 pieces of Exantly, trying to pick up where he left off. So now again, S9 has the pressure. In 1 minute and 45 here, you gotta think with the way this round has been progressing so far, this next cap might be the last. For either of these teams. It could be the winning cap for sure. It's Keen. Oh, he's going to fall over towards P1. The clearance might be there, though. Chip, what can he find? He is not going to be able to find anything, as now the push has kind of been stagnant for the moment, but Bebo able to find 2. It's going to be all down to number 7. That's going to be Exantly, but it doesn't matter, as Berserk able to slide on in. And now a minute left for OMNiA to try to take this in overtime. They're all over the new bomb, and oh my word, yeah, that's just, yeah, there's only 2 players there from S9, and that's going to be the quickest cap you're going to see. But now S9 has the ability to cap back. And this is something interesting as well, maybe that the pros will address, is something like this where, like, you cap it, but it's on the other side of the map. So, like, once you cap it, you only have, like, 2 players against a full team that could just give up the cap and just cap it right back. You know, I feel like there's got to be maybe a longer timer or something, but talk about that later. As S9 once again regains the lead, 30 seconds left, and the bombs towards mid, which is best case scenario for S9, is their players can easily just get over here, honestly, just waste time of OMNiA, and that's really all they have to do. Is 15 seconds left here. S9 and Bebo looking to take over for this last bit here. 10 seconds. Chip starting to push and maybe potentially trying to find a gap. He's just going to take a knife to one of his enemies back here. And, well, OMNiA and INVICTA, he's going to fall in map number 3, and S9 now 1 round away, or 1 map away, excuse me, from winning open division here. People let him know. We love it.
You don't remember doing this to us when we played? No? This doesn't ring a bell?
Bebo and Zach, the 2 leading the charge here for S9. Had any problems with this game up until I started streaming the game. It also could have reset my settings, which is very, like, which would not be surprising, but anyways. Here we go, on to P2. Missed the whole entirety of P1, but into P2 we go, where OMNiA and INVICTA does have a good amount of control. And these hills are hard to break. P2 and P4, obviously, really hard hills to break. P1 and P3, obviously, going to be the 2 more contested hills. As Keen playing the rat corner and is going to get taken down, though, as S9 for the moment able to break on in, but the claps should be coming back in from OMNiA and INVICTA. Lander, though, not able to find anything. Is Zach able to find 3 and continues to hold. Last 10 seconds here as we move on over to BD3, where S9 is rotated to. Again, this map is probably one of the most, like, rotational heavy maps in the game. I mean, I'm going to be honest, a lot of these maps are pretty rotation heavy. It's going to be a lot more fundamental COD. A lot more fundamental of a COD than last year, I believe. Either way, here we go, on to the hill we go. It's just kind of, like I said, it's going to be a lot of contesting, a lot of empty time, I think, for these two teams. As Berserk not having the greatest start in the world, 1-9, but obviously look at him to pick things up here as we get deeper into this map. OMNiA able to get the nice little lead change for the moment as Chip now. Chip and Berserk working in tandem here to find the last couple of seconds here from P3 as we have to rotate over towards P4. Berserk finds a couple of kills, and that should flip these last guys out here. And now we go over to P4, where S9 should have the spawns. They should have a lot of this control, and Peebo able to find one before getting taken down. Zach start to work towards the front. Deluxe is going to get taken down, but Keen is now, well, all alone fighting the whole S9 squad, and that's obviously not going to fare too well for him. We'll say it, though, exactly. Exuberating a little bit of... I don't know why. I'm not going to lie, that might have been the craziest thing ever. But Deluxe, nice little flank there, able to find 2. Third as well, and that leaves it up to Berserk. Good news for S9 is so a couple of them spawned in the back here, so OMNiA able to break on in, and this might be a clean-ish break. And well, as I say that, 3 of them go down, and now Deluxe kind of left alone. He is able to find 2, though. The remainder of his team is going to spawn there, but this hill extremely mixy, which is not something you're going to see too terribly often, especially as teams continue to scrim this game and find better ways to hold these hills. It's OMNiA, very, very small lead here through the first set of rotations. Deluxe, first man up, first man down. Keen now the next man to try to take all of these S9 players, but oh my lord, Exanly didn't help him as well. Able to find 2, and Keen finds the other 2 as well, as a nice little 4 dead there from OMNiA, as they're looking pretty goddamn good here in P1. S9 though, able to break on in. Bebo's able to break the spawns as well. I'm trying to think, I don't know if that's P2 spawns or not. It might be. I think it is. It's Deluxe now in the back. He is in the deep. He is in the depths. However, his teammate's not spawning there with him, but I'm interested to see what Deluxe is gonna do with that. Keen contest for a little bit of time here, as we're gonna be a tie game here into P2, and well, Deluxe eventually found out in the back here as S9 control of the hill goes to them for now. Slide child there for OMNiA and INVICTA as they break on in for a moment. They don't have the spawns though, so S9 should be able to retake this quite quickly, and they do. It's going to be a plentiful here for these two teams as well. I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know who has trophies, though. We got Sour throwing them, because this is nades galore. Strays everywhere. Bebo gonna get taken down as well, and now Berserk trying to work towards the side of this thing. 20 seconds left here on P2. Guy in lobby is going to fall, and well, that last 2 gonna fall as well, and now they're trying to keep him trapped towards the back. Is Keen turn it up a little bit right now. Lander working through working a nice little pinch here through the lobby, and now over towards P3. Zach gonna take him down over towards the X-ray area. Gonna opticalize a little life though for a moment. Good shots and good kill there from him to be able to survive as well. Nice kind of the name of his game right now, and well, he is eventually going to get taken down, but he should have bought a lot of time here from his teammates, or for the teammates, excuse me. Bebo, good shots, able to find that kill. His spawns are absolutely everywhere for these two teams. You got players spawning right on top of each other. It's the nature of this map. The nature of this hill specifically, I feel like. This hill's kind of got like some weird spawns. A couple of split spawns as well. A couple of parallels and everything like that is Bebo. Working over towards mid, however, New is going to belong to OMNiA for the moment. Chip finds one over that P1 side. They're trying to work towards the back here, trying to get these spawns, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Nice little clean break from them. As they look to try to take the lead back here in map number 4. And again, one map for them off of the win, so... Chip 25 and 19, having himself one hell of a map as he's looking to close this out. As for the rest of S9, soaking up the hill right now. Zach being a nice little hill kid. 1.5 minutes from him. Bebo Berserk combined for 3, and well, they combined for all 4. This 15 seconds should belong to them. So start to rotate over towards P1 once again, and oh my word, Chip. Ew. Thought he was going to find the third there. Maybe would have if he held the iron, but either way, damage done for the time being. Berserk trying to help his teammates here over towards New, and Chip able to find 2 once again. Been seeing that decent amount here from Chip on this map. A lot of 2 pieces. Two pieces. Berserk fighting for his life, and oh my word, the double team name from Deluxe helps him out. That is a very costly mistake here, and may have potentially costed them this map. We'll have to see if it does, but that's a huge team name there from Deluxe. That's not great at all, but one's bad enough, man. You take out 2, that's half your team right there. But OMNiA able to break on in, still 15 seconds to be collected. Is S9 over that 2 century mark. Once again, we go over towards P2. OMNiA does have the spawns, they have the control, but Bebo ever so sneaky. He's going to be able to find 2 in the back here. Could he potentially find the last one? Lander able to find 1, but now he's got to contend with the rest of S9 here, and well, he is not going to be able to do so very long. He's now onto the hill we go. Chip able to line him up. Unfortunately, not able to knock both down, but at the very least does find 1. Teammates are going to find the trades. 20 seconds here for S9 to clinch this grand finals. Well, the trophy just kind of shocking that right out of Zach's hand there. He's going to get taken down. 2 for 2 trade, making it 3 for 2, and Berserk going to go down in a nice little break here so far for OMNiA. You got to hold on here and push this to the P3, P4. But again, for S9, you only need 15 seconds. You genuinely could just make P3 scrappy. We'll have to see what they opt to do here. Do they give up the remainder of this time? It looks like they might. Chip rotating over towards New, but OMNiA is already going to be the first ones there. Keen finds the kill on Bebo. You do have number 3 that's going to be Berserk, trying to cut the remainder of these players off. And oh my word, the read from Lander there and the poor timing there from Berserk is S9 on it. 10 seconds left. OMNiA got a pinch here though, as they're looking to break on in, and they do for the moment. 222, 241, ladies and gentlemen. S9 on the cusp. But OMNiA trying their hardest, trying their damnedest as Deluxe with 3. Unfortunately, the remainder of his teammates are going to fall. 5 seconds. Keen just playing for the contest. Maybe overchows a little bit. His teammate's not there to help him out, and that might be it. S9 takes it. S9 takes the map. They take the series. They take the championship. Is what